Hello, how you doing? Would you like to know how to have a complete internal workout similar to a complete acupuncture treatment? Would you like to know how to tonify all your organs, your heart, your lungs, your liver, your kidney, your spleen? Would you like to know how to relieve conscious and unconscious stress and anxiety? Would you like to know how to balance your autonomic nervous system and your heart rate variability quickly and easily and simply? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that by tapping some acupressure points. My name is Paul Emery and I'm founder and creator of a modality called QEPR, which is Quantum Emotional and Physical Release. You can find out more about me by going to my website, quantumepr.com. Anyway, I do a routine every day. You might have heard of EFT, of course, and TFT, which is the original, which is thought field therapy. And the routine I do every day is I tap all of my very particular acupressure points, and each point is correlated to a particular organ or energy line. And so I think it's a good thing. I mean, I rarely get sick. I put it down to this. I tap on all of my acupressure points, all of the most powerful acupressure points, by the way. So the meridians generally start at the upper body and end around about the toes. And the points we're going to use are nearest the surface of the skin. So, for example, this is the main stomach point. Why is it the main stomach point? Because it's the beginning of the stomach meridian. And so it's right near the surface of the skin, and it goes over the head and down deep into the stomach and down the leg and out the toe. So that's why in EFT and TFT and all these other tapping therapies, why we tap these points, because generally they are either the beginning, mostly the beginning, or the end of the meridians at the near the surface of the skin. That's why they are the most powerful and why they use those points. So anyway, I would advise you to tap these points. It just takes like a few minutes, not even a few minutes. You know, you can do it really quickly or take your time. It's up to you. But you know that you're tonifying and helping your internal organs, your internal self. And I consider it like a bit of an MOT every day. Every morning, help tonify all of my organs. And it could only help, right? I mean, how often do we get an internal workout? We do an external workout, but what about an internal workout, helping our organs and our autonomic nervous system and our heart rate? And it has so many physiological benefits, the tapping. You can do your own research online and Google the benefits of tapping. There are just so many benefits. People have overcome colds. I've tapped on people who said that I've got a very bad sore throat, I got a cold coming. I've done a little bit of tapping on them for a few minutes and the sore throat disappears. And headaches and migraines and backaches and all sorts of aches and pains, and of course the emotional thing, which is what it's mostly known for, I think, the tapping. But why not do it on anything, no matter what you're feeling? And you can do no harm, right? So you might as well tap these points anyway. This is a general sequence in TFT, which I'm trained in, as well as EFT, I'm a trainer. You tap certain sequences for certain emotions, and there's also a sequence for pain, aches and pains as well, which fantastically. But if you tap the following points I'm going to use anyway, and you can think about something, a problem that you have, and think about it, where do you feel it in your body, scale it 0 to 10 as you tap. Think about whatever that issue is, be it physical or emotional, by the way, and I would persist. But if you have some long-standing physical problem, why not persist on the symptoms, the physical symptoms, and also how you feel about it, the stress and anxiety about it, and any emotional connections you have to that physical problem. But anyway, so if you tap on thinking about some emotion or some physical thing, or you can think about nothing, as I do sometimes. I just tap these points anyway, because I'm setting my intention and I know that I'm just helping and tonifying all of my organs. So it's a good thing to do every day. So let's begin. And I always start with the side of the hand, which is the karate chop. This is the small intestines, by the way. It's one of the major points in EFT and TFT. Dr. Callahan, the founder of the tapping, TFT, said this is the most important thing that he discovered. Why? Because it's your anti-self-sabotage point. And basically when you sabotage yourself, your energy is going in reverse. It's called psychological reversal. And if your energy is in reverse, then no amount of tapping will do anything. So what this does is immediately corrects that reversal of energy, brings your energy forward, and then if you do the tapping, you can clear any emotional or physical thing. That is a very just quick explanation, and I'm happy to explain more if anybody wants to know more about psychological reversal. It's a big subject. It's a very interesting subject, and so it's the first thing in case you have some kind of unconscious reason not to get over your physical or emotional problem. And maybe it can be even caused by a toxin, which I think I spoke about before. And toxins can make your energy flow in reverse and prevent any kind of treatment also from working, and even be a cause to your symptoms, be it anxiety or depression, doesn't matter what it is. So anyway, the first thing is you tap each point about 10 times, and you don't count. You can either think about whatever your emotional, physical thing is, or you can think about nothing, as I said, and just go about your day and, tap. So tap the side of your hand. And then we're going to tap the top of your head. This covers many acupressure points. And in fact, if you tap the top of your head, there are 14 meridians, by the way, as you may or may not know, but there are 14 meridians. If you tap the top of your major meridians, and you tap the side of your wrist here, and you tap you can't see, but if you tap on your ankle, on the side facing you, that covers all 14 meridians. So if you really want to do a quick internal workout and work all your major organs and all your meridians, all the 14 majors, you tap the top of your head, you tap the side of your hand, you tap the side of your ankle facing you, and that covers all 14. Anyway, so top of the head, and then the beginning of your eyebrow, which is your bladder. So this will help internify your bladder. It's also the main point for grief and sadness. And then the side of your eyes like this. This is your gallbladder, and it's the main point we use in TFT for rage. Under your eye, this is the main stomach point, and also is related to fear, worry, phobias. You might get, if you have a fear or phobia, you might get butterflies in your stomach, or you might feel it in your stomach. And this is in fact how TFT was discovered, was by tapping these points here to overcome a severe water phobia. Then we have two kind of superhighways here, and for instance, this and this one here. This is the central meridian. This is the governing vessel. So you can tap these 2 points as well, like two superhighways. One goes at the front, and one over the back. Then under your collarbone here, it's so as you go under the collarbone, you kind of feel two soft points next to your breastbone. The points are the size of a needle, so if you use your hands or your fists, you can't miss, right? So we're going to just do this, and this is your main kidney point. In fact, it's the end of your kidney point. It doesn't correlate to a particular emotion, but it's one of the most used points in tapping, EFT, TFT, thoughtful therapy. And then I'm going to add something else here, which is your thymus gland. So you can tap your thymus gland here, which helps boost your immune system and also helps lower stress. Okay, then under your arms, about 10 centimeters, 4 inches. This is your spleen point, not associated with any particular emotion. And then under your breast, on your ribs, this is the main liver point. This also helps you metabolize food better, metabolize things better. This is your blood chemistry. Has a lot of good, and of course helps your liver. We're going to do the wrist, kind of working down the body, as you can see. And then your thumb, the side of the thumbnail. This is in fact your lungs, not associated with any particular emotion. And the side of your index finger. This is the main point for frustration and guilt. Okay, and then the middle finger, side of your middle finger. This is your pericardium. By the way, this is your large intestines. The middle one is your pericardium, not associated with any emotion. And we're going to skip the ring finger. I'm going to go straight to the small finger. And this is the heart meridian. So it's associated actually with anger. And I like to do this one again, which is the small intestines, psychological reversal. And then the back of the hand between the small and the ring finger is your triple warmer, triple heater, thyroid. This is a super point to use. It's particularly associated for aches and pains. And that's basically my routine. So I just go through all those points, doubling down on some of them, and that helps tonify my whole body. I consider it like having a complete acupuncture treatment. Of course, acupuncture is different, but we're tonifying, benefiting all of the organs, all of the 14 major meridians, internal workout, working on your heart rate variability, your autonomic nervous system. Has a lot of health benefits. As I say, you can just Google the health benefits of EFT and TFT and you will come across them. They're so numerous. I've used it on multiple things, as I say, from headaches and migraines and backaches. It's physical. We use it on endometriosis. I've used it on PMS and cold symptoms with great results. And then, of course, on depression and anxiety and grief and depression and sadness and anger, frustration, all those things with fantastic results. So, it works consciously and unconsciously, as I said, so it's a great thing to do. And I'm just going to go through it again briefly. You can just follow along with me. And once you get, the points, you can just follow along quite easily. We'll just do it again. Even by just watching this, you will get some benefit. Mirror neurons. You don't even have to follow along with me. You can just watch this. Think about what's going on for you, or don't think about anything. And just know that you are helping and tonifying and benefiting your whole mind and body, conscious and unconscious mind. Okay, that's it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at paul@quantumepr.com. Maybe there'll be a link here or something else like that. You can just contact me if you have any questions about this. And yeah, just do this every day, and it's really helped me and all the people that I've recommended. I've worked with thousands of people, and as I said, it is just very good for your internal health, which I think we need a lot, of course, even these days, with whatever's going on. But please just try it, give it a go. Do it every day, just for a couple of minutes or 5 minutes or however long you like. I do it throughout the day. In fact, if I'm walking somewhere, I might just tap the side of my hand and just do a few things like this. You can do it right super fast, but it's a great thing to do. Okay, great. Okay, see you around. Okay, bye.